Today I want to talk about a side effect of trauma that is often misdiagnosed as depression, and that is being a people pleaser. Now, it might not sound bad being a people pleaser, but over the long term, it can create a really disconnected, an inauthentic existence, which can feel depressing. But in my opinion, it's not an illness that's called depression. I want to use a client of mine that I'm working with because it's a perfect example of being a people pleaser and how it can affect you and how it can be misdiagnosed. So I'm working with a guy who's in his mid-40s. He's extremely successful. He's great at his job. He's a director of a business. He's wealthy. He's got a great relationship. He's a great parent, great husband. But he's a people pleaser, and actually some of that behavior has created this environment. So been acting like this over a number of decades, and actually he got to a point a few months ago where his body and his psyche just said, stop, you cannot do this anymore. And he had what he described as being a burnout, where he just lost the ability to do it, lost the ability to please people. And he felt down, he felt exhausted, he felt fatigued, he felt confused, he didn't know what he was doing anymore. That felt depressing. He went to the doctor, and within 30 minutes he was diagnosed with depression and given antidepressants for the rest of his life. And actually, at that point he came to me, and over a series of a few weeks of discussing and digging into his behavior and his past, we realized that it was just a coping mechanism from his childhood. And he was pleasing everybody else, but he was completely disconnected from himself, and he wasn't living an authentic life. So we've been rebuilding that up over the last few weeks, and actually stopped taking the antidepressants now. So you've got a choice. You've got a choice whether to accept that you are depressed, you have depression, and you need medication, and I fully respect that. Or you've got the choice of looking whether what you've been diagnosed with being depressed may be a coping mechanism. It may be a hangover from the trauma of your past. And actually, it only takes a few weeks to work through that. So you can regulate your body, so you can get connected to who you are, so you can start living an authentic, connected existence, which feels the opposite of a depressed existence. If you want to go for option 2 and you want some support, then send me a message or send me an email and you can start the journey today.